What's up, everybody? It's your Toxeyboyo, and I want to start this video off by letting you know of a cool little fun fact. Okay, the Punisher One Last Kill was written by Jon Bernthal. That was pretty much his stipulation for doing the special anyway, and for returning to the character. He wanted to have more control over Frank Castle and his motivations and his story and everything. So, for the very first time, the Punisher is written by and played by the same person. Isn't that cool? No particular reason that I brought that up. Hey, do you remember that part in The Punisher One Last Kill where you find out that Frank has a Marine Corps tattoo on his chest that he didn't have in his own show? We know he did not have a Marine Corps tattoo on his chest in Punisher Season 1 or 2. So at some point, after finding out that the Marines sold him out, killed his family, and tried to kill him, and then tried to kill him again, and then tried to kill him again, and then tried to kill him again, he got a tattoo to immortalize the Marines on his body. Also, Curtis seems to be dead. I don't know. He only exists in hallucinations. There's some other guy that I don't recall ever knowing who that was. Who was that? Gunnar Henderson? Who could that be? Who is that? So the plot of The Punisher One Last Kill is Frank is in hiding again. Frank is retired from punishering again, and he's looking for purpose in his life again. See, for some reason I knew when this thing first got fully announced. I'm like, something tells me in my heart of hearts that this is going to have something to do with some other person that we've never heard of before, somehow having something to do with Frank's family getting killed. And boy, what do you know, this has something to do with someone else that we've never heard of, showing up out of nowhere, that apparently had something to do with killing Frank's family. Now, we thought he cleaned up those loose ends in Daredevil Season 2. And then we thought he cleaned up those loose ends at the beginning of Punisher Season 1. Then we thought he cleaned up those loose ends at the end of Punisher Season 1. But now he's got everybody. And it turns out that somebody who's related to the people that he killed, to finally cross those names off his list, wants revenge. So she puts a bounty on him, and a bunch of criminals start shooting up a bunch of random people and killing folks. And the apartment building that he lives in gets attacked. I mean, it's a 40-minute special. There's hardly anything really to talk about, to be honest, right? It's just bad characterization on the part of Frank, left and right. And again, I don't understand what the purpose is of just going out and assaulting and attacking random people when your goal is to kill Frank Castle. It's not like people don't know what Frank looks like. Frank's face has been public for a long time. You know, even in Season 1 of The Punisher, when he popped back up, people recognized that he was Frank Castle. So since at least Daredevil Season 2, people know what Frank Castle looks like. You know, if you were to see Jeffrey Dahmer walking down the street and he looked pretty much the same as he did the last time you saw his face on the news, you'd probably recognize him, right? It's New York, I get that, but fuck. You know, a Puerto Rican store owner is not Frank Castle. So I don't get what all of that was for. Maybe they were trying to do that to flush him out, but you were in his apartment building. If you couldn't flush him out there, you're bad at your job. I don't know what to say. But yeah, Frank, there's also a weird thing about his kids, because he's remembering his kids, right? And having flashbacks and memories and stuff of them. But it's all Lisa and no Frank Jr. I think it's weird that when it comes to your dead children, you're still playing favorites. But it's he's always talking about Lisa. He's always talking about his little girl. But on Daredevil Born Again, Season 1, he talked about Frank Jr. So, I don't know, I guess he only remembers one of them at a time. I don't understand what's up with that. They just, I don't know, man. The special really just did nothing for me. I don't like watching Frank retire from punishering only to be forced into it because something happened over and over and over again. This is the 4th time. He was retired at the beginning of Punisher Season 1, retired at the beginning of Punisher Season 2, retired at the beginning of Daredevil Born Season 1, and retired at the beginning of the Punisher One Last Kill. How many times is he going to just kill a bunch of people and then stop? That's not the Punisher. The Punisher won't stop until either every criminal in the world is dead, or he is. There are post-apocalyptic versions of Frank Castle where he's still going out there punishing people. It's who he is and it's what he does. That is his purpose. There is nothing outside of being the Punisher for Frank Castle. What, you want your characters to be flat and one-dimensional? That's Frank Castle. He's not complex. He's not multi-layered. He's not multifaceted. He is not complicated at all. He is the most simplistic Marvel character I can think of. He's more one-track than Magneto. He's more one-track than Doctor Doom. He just wants to kill people. He wants to shoot bad people. That's it. That's the Punisher. And for some reason Jon doesn't get that. And it's not even his fault. It's a pattern that was established before he started writing for the character. Oh man. I don't know. The same way that, like, in Thor, like, he's always trying to figure himself out, like, movie after movie. It's the same thing with Frank. He's trying to figure himself out show after show, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of watching the same arc take place over and over and over and over. Red Rover sent good Frank Castle renditions on over. It doesn't work for me. I'm tired of it. I've been tired of it for a long time. A long time now. It doesn't seem to be going away, and I'm willing to bet that when we see Frank in Spider-Man Brand New Day later this year, at the beginning of the movie, he's going to be retired, and something's going to happen that pulls him back out of retirement and makes him go out there and start punishing people again. Well, at the end of the Punisher One Last Kill, he's fully the Punisher again. Yeah, same thing happened at the end of Punisher Season 1, at the end of Punisher Season 2, and at the end of Born Again Season 1. He's always full on the Punisher again. Never means anything by the next time you see him. So, that's it. I just wanted to yap about Punisher One Last Kill because it made me so upset when I was watching it. And it just ends. Anyway. Have you seen the Punisher One Last Kill? Let me know if you disagree and tell me how stupid I am for not understanding the Frank Castle character. And then, I'll see you later.